Hey there. Sorry, I just lost my train of thought. I'm still working on these green guys. Um, Initially, what I was gonna do is do War Boss paint or War Boss green, something. War Boss, yeah, War Boss green. I think maybe no warpstone glow. That's what it was. I was putting warpstone glow on it, but I feel like it's getting darker. This is the leader of one of the unit of 10 that'll be fighting the human dwarves and elves. And I cut it to a way so when whether he's fighting a human or an elf, I can put the top and the half of the body, so he'll be holding them up. Because like I said, there's gonna be a lot of conversions. But my change is now I'm just instead of doing warpstone glow, I'm just gut ripper contrast gut ripper flesh to lighten it up. I'm gonna see how that works out. Well, we'll see. I'm just trying to keep going. You know what I mean? I'm making a video right now just because my video I posted earlier today got on TikTok. It got the audio taken away, and I think it was because of something I said like towards the end, like minute 4:20, 24, and 4:28. It's just an offhand comment, but it like wiped out all the audio, and I'm trying to figure out how to like maybe mute those 3 seconds and repost it. But I don't like I said, technology ain't my thing. I'm just trying to make this stuff work. I'm trying to make something work. Um, just like I said, I'm sorry about the Debbie Downer video series. It's going to be going through in between these, so I'm adding these in between it because I don't know. I figured that others might get flagged too, but I just like I said, I'm trying. I don't know what I'm doing with this. I don't know what I'm doing with anything. I don't know what I'm doing with painting. I'm just trying to make something not suck. It was 3 years I built into something, and then it was ridiculous how many people came at me as a friend just to show me that yeah, they ain't a friend, they're a user. But it wasn't. I wasn't seeing right. I was blinded. You know. That being said, like I said, I don't know what this channel's for. I don't know what the series is for or anything. I'm just throwing stuff out there. But I do try to use it to not just promote my book, but the idea behind it about how we should be using modern day acting techniques to build the human mind and emotion. Like we teach them how to use addition and subtraction and division, multiplication to manipulate math numbers. It's the same principle. One thing I can talk about that I failed in is having vision. I did have vision. It was just looking at the wrong things. And you got to appreciate something like vision. That's a learned skill. It's not just something that people are born with and you can only awe at them. No, you can develop vision. And you got to look at it in a way that your mind is a supercomputer, yeah? So all you got to do is work on your memory, your mnemonic techniques, and then plug in information. That way it's kind of like how a weather system forecast stuff. They just plug in weather information, temperatures, annual readings, or whatever. I don't know. I'm not a forecaster, but they do, and they predict stuff. I mean, forecasting all kinds of things. It's not just the weather, but you got to appreciate you can do that with your mind too if you teach it. So you can literally give yourself vision if you teach yourself the tools and techniques that allow you to not only understand what's going on in the moment, but be able to take that information and apply it to the past, present, future, whatever. And you can look forwards and backwards within moments. And then you can just change parameters and see, well, what if we did this? What if we did that? What if we did that? And you can see the many different routes you can go. And then from there, all you got to do is just do what forecasters do. What do you think's the best bet? Play the odds. But it's like we don't use it that way. We just use it to teach people how to replicate human beings very, very, very well. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool and all, and that's amazing. And I'm not against it. I'm an actor. I'm just saying there's so much more. It's like other things too, and this is silly in a sense, but I'm a legitimate prophet. It only cost me $40. I signed up to be an ordained minister, and I felt weird, picking some of the titles. But for whatever reason, prophet stood out to me. But it's looking back, it was the most appropriate because of what I've done to my brain, how I've plugged so much information in there, and I can forecast and I can see the future. But it's kind of like Cassandra. I can see the future, but nobody believes me. I genuinely believe what's in this book can change the world, but nobody cares. It's crazy. And I know it's just because I don't know how to market it. If Oprah got a hold of this book and said, you all read it, Y'all would read it, but Oprah ain't reading this book. I don't know. Just trying to make something work. Thank you for your time. I'm going to keep painting orcs. Have a lovely day.